Hi class, today we are going to discuss about the final examination pattern. So, the math exam has two papers, paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1 is of 40 marks and paper 2 is also 40 marks plus 20 marks internal gives total 100 marks. You have an exam for 40 marks, another exam for 40 marks, whereas this 20 marks is internal marks. So how we are going to award these internal marks means we have 4 formative tests. In that we have project works, FN, slip test and creative questions. So a cumulative of 4 formative exams will give what? 20 marks. These 20 marks are going to award by your subject teacher, and this 40 and 40 need to score by you. Total give what? 100 marks. And you already know this how we get 20 marks, because in 9th, 8th, 6th, 7th we already know the pattern. So now we will see the 40 marks examination pattern. Paper 1. Paper 1 consists of 7 chapters. Sequentially, the order of textbook 1 to 7 chapters, that is chapter 1 real numbers, chapter 2 sets, chapter 3 polynomials, chapter 4 pair of linear equations, in 2 variables, and chapter 5 quadratic equations, chapter 6 progressions, chapter 7 coordinate geometry. So these are the 7 chapters that will ask in paper 1, and we have 3 sections: section 1, section 2, section 3 for solving the problems, and one more section is there, that is for section 4. This is multiple choice questions. Multiple choice questions. Here 10 questions will be asked and each carries half mark. So 10 into half, you will get 5 marks. All 10 questions are of multiple choice questions. Coming to the first section, we have here 7 questions. Each carries 1 mark. So 7 into 1, 7 marks. There is no chance in the section 1. And section 2 has 6 questions. Each carries 2 marks and total marks are 12 marks, and in the second section also we don't have any choice. Section 3 we have 4 questions. In that we have internal choice. That means how? Means see 1 to 7 completed here, 8 to 13 will complete here, question number 8 to 13, because 8 to 13 means 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 6 questions completed. And section 3 starts from 14th. 14, 15, 16, 17. Question number 1 to 7 is section 1, which carries 1 mark. Question number 8 to 13 is second section, that is 2 marks each question carries. And question number 14 to 17 is third section, which carries 4 marks each. 4 into 4, you will get what? 16 marks. See, in this third section, we have an internal choice. How? So what is that internal choice means? See, 14th question is there, for example. 14th A, 14th B. In the 14th question, you have to attend either question A or question B. Next, 15th question is there. In the 15th question also, you have question A and question B. Either you have to attempt the A or B in question number 15. So internal choice. In this question you have internal choice, 2 questions. In these 2 questions only you need to select one question. And coming to 15th question, you have 2 questions. In that you have to select one question. So third section will have what? Internal choice. And section 1, section 2 you don't have any choice. And section 4 also you don't have any choice. Section 4 is of multiple choice questions. Each carries half mark. And the interesting thing is, from section 1 and section 2, to section 1 and to section 2, we cannot expect which question is going to come from which chapter. Because sometimes it is out of the syllabus, not out of the syllabus. Questions will be coming not from the textbook. Concept is same, they may ask some new question also. So you need to ready to attempt a new question on the same concept. Coming to section 4, total if we see, with internal choice, they'll have 8 questions. How 8 questions? 14th question number you have 2 questions. And 15th question you have 2 questions. 16th question you have 2 questions. And 17th question you have 2 sections. Total 8 questions. See, these 8 questions, we have in paper 1, how many chapters? 7 chapters. If you observe the previous question papers also, all these 8 questions are there, no? So from to these 8 questions, definitely one question will come from each chapter. See, from first chapter you will get one question, second chapter one question, third chapter one question. Likewise, from all the chapters you will get one question. Definitely, you can observe the previous question papers also. 7 questions definitely from each chapter, one question. Only in one chapter they will give extra question. That can be of chapter 1, chapter 2 or chapter 3. That we cannot estimate. Only in one chapter, only from one chapter they will give 2 questions. Remaining all chapters they will give only one question. Right? So I am repeating once again, paper 1 consists of 7 chapters. That is sequential number of your textbook 1 to 7. I have written here. And the question paper pattern consists of 4 sections. Section 1 consists of 7 questions which carries 1 mark each, and it is 7 marks. Section 2 consists of 6 marks. There is no choice in section 2. Even in section 1 also we don't have any choice. Section 2 carries each 2 marks. And section 3 we have internal choice. I already told internal choice. Each question have 2 choices. That means question number 14 you have A and B. Out of A and B you need to attempt only one question. That is called internal choice. Section 3 each carries 4 marks, and section 4 you have multiple choice questions, each carries half mark. We don't have any choice in the multiple choice. All 10 questions you need to attempt. So 7 plus 12, 19. 19 plus 16 you will get 35. 35 plus 5 it is 40 marks. Similarly, paper 2 also. Paper 2 syllabus is chapter 8 to chapter 14. Chapter 8 is similar triangles. Chapter 9 is tangent and secants. Chapter 10 is mensuration. Chapter 11 is trigonometry. Chapter 12 is applications of trigonometry. Chapter 13 is probability. Chapter 14 is statistics. This is the syllabus for paper 2. In paper 2 also same pattern we have. Section 1, section 2, section 3, section 4. Same. Section 1 doesn't have any choice. 7 questions. Each carries 1 mark. Total 7 marks. Section 2 we don't have any choice. Each question carries 2 marks and total 12 marks. Section 3 we have internal choice. Each question carries 4 marks and total 16 marks. Section 4 multiple choice questions, total 10 questions, each carries half mark, total 5 marks. And here also in section 3 total they'll ask 8 questions, because I included the internal choice also. These 8 questions, from each chapter 1 question will come. Only one chapter will have only 2 questions. What is that chapter? We don't know, because every time the chapter can be shuffled. Clear? So this is the pattern. This is the expectations in exam paper, final examination paper. Thank you.